Joining us now, Congressman Mike Turner, a Republican from Ohio who sits on the House Intel and Armed Services Committees. What do you think about the Attorney General's suggestion that it may be time for a second special counsel?
Well, I think that Chairman Gowdy and Chairman Goodlatte have certainly made a great case as to why a special prosecutor needs to be appointed. I serve on the Intelligence Committee, and like many members of Congress, I was shocked to find that the surveillance processes, the judicial processes were abused. The Department of Justice and the FBI used politically funded material from the DNC and the Hillary campaign in order to obtain surveillance against the Trump campaign. That should never have happened. In fact, I believe so much it should have happened. I dropped a bill this morning that would make that a prohibited act, that not be able to use politically funded opposition research in this surveillance court processes. But I'm glad to hear Attorney General Jeff Sessions is saying he's looking at doing this. This rises to the level of such a grave concern. If we have these courts that have jurisdiction over determining how American citizens are surveyed, we need to make certain that they have the highest standards, and using politically funded material has no place in this court, especially in this instance where they did not even inform the court that the material was suspect that was put before the court.
Well, the Democrats say that they did, that they did tell the court that the documents came from a politically motivated source. Does that not pass muster with you?
It does not. And what they say is it was in a footnote in the overall documents that were provided to the court. They don't say that they presented this to the court in that way. And certainly saying that someone has political motivations is not certainly saying that it's the candidate that is the opposition candidate. I mean, we have two presidential candidates, material coming from one being offered in court for surveillance against another. That certainly should be prohibited. It's why I've dropped a bill on it. I think it's absolutely misuse of the system, which is why I think Jeff Sessions should seriously look at the proposal by Chairman Gowdy and Goodlatte to move forward with a special prosecutor. But I think the American public need to have confidence that the system works, and there the system clearly did not work.
Attorney General Sessions also told Shannon Bream that he wants to release more documents on all of this, but he has to be sensitive about that. Here is part of what he had to say.
I am determined to release everything that's properly releasable. It does tend to be that the more you put these documents out, many of which are very sensitive, the more they leak. So we have to be careful about that. We also have to follow the rules of the department and legal requirements. So, but for example, the text messages that caused quite a stir, those were produced at our effort to make sure we produce everything possible.
It has been the case, Congressman, that, you know, some of this stuff that has seen the light of day in a typical investigation or in a typical time would never become public information.
Right, and I think we do need to look in this special case of making many of these materials public. What we're finding is that a lot of the information that's put out as leaks actually is misinformation. I mean, Comey himself has said in public testimony that many of the articles that have appeared about the Russia investigation have included information that's not accurate. By releasing information, we can get to a more accurate debate and discussion, and certainly give people a greater confidence that people are providing the oversight that's necessary.
We know that you have introduced that legislation to protect privacy in front of the FISA courts. As that moves through the system, we definitely want to keep an eye on that. Congressman Mike Turner, Republican of Ohio, thank you.